Hi, I'm Wendy with h2obungalow.com. Today, I'm going to share with you how to make a set of freestanding tabletop Christmas trees. You can make your own tree templates or download mine on my website at h2obungalow.com. Search Christmas tree. There's also a link to my post in this video description as well. Sending out a big thank you to HomeRight's Quick Finish Paint Sprayer for sponsoring today's project. Alrighty then, so let's get started. You'll need a chipboard, you'll need graphite paper, the tree templates, painter's tape, a jigsaw, sandpaper, and glue to make the trees. And for a perfect paint finish, you're going to use the HomeRight Quick Finish Paint Sprayer, a Wagner Small Paint Shelter, gold craft paint, drop cloths, a respirator with a face mask, and of course, safety goggles. Start by cutting the 2x4 chipboard into smaller sections to work with. Next, trace the trees onto the chipboard with the graphite paper. You can download my free templates or draw 3 sets of different sized trees freehand. It's easiest to tape the top of the graphic to the board and place a sheet of graphite paper underneath when tracing. Trace the tree outline and the center cut. Be sure to accurately trace the center cut width, which will be 1/4 inch wide, the width of the chipboard. Do the same for the other side of the tree and the other 2 tree templates. Clamp the board onto a surface and start by cutting the center slices out first. Test the center cut width with a scrap piece to be sure it's wide enough before cutting out the rest of the tree. Then move on and cut the rest of the tree out. Again, clamps help a lot when cutting the chipboard. Sand the edges of the trees lightly with a sanding block or high grit sandpaper where needed to smooth the edges. To add interest to my trees, I gave each one a different textured pattern with glue. I used small circles on one, dots on another, and a plaid pattern on the very smallest tree. Be sure not to add any texture to the center portion where the tree will slide over the other tree part. I marked the center width like you see me do here in the video to remind myself not to put glue in those spaces. Allow this side of the tree pattern to dry overnight, turn them over, and add the same pattern to the other side later. Once all sides are fully dry, assemble the trees by sliding one piece over the next. They will stand up with all sides flush on the bottom. To get a perfect finish, I painted the trees with gold acrylic craft paint using a HomeRight Quick Finish Paint Sprayer. I diluted my paint slightly with water and applied 2 coats of paint to each tree, allowing it to dry between coats. I used my Wagner Small Paint Shelter to protect my painting area from overspray. Using a quick finish is really easy. Pull the trigger to start the paint spray. Adjust the paint flow amount behind the trigger, and then turn the spray nozzle to select a horizontal or vertical spray pattern. Always test spray and make adjustments before starting to paint a project. Painting is easiest when the trees are standing upright on a Lazy Susan while spinning it to apply an even layer of paint all over. Move your entire arm holding the sprayer to apply an even coat of paint from top to bottom. Then set the tree aside to dry. The trees look great next to the Advent calendar I made last year. There's also a link to that video project as well. So once more, you can download the complete set of instructions with links to the supplies I used from my blog post at h2obungalow.com. Again, search Christmas tree. There's a link in the video description here too. If you liked this project, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my blog while you're there too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next DIY project from H2O Bungalow.